Start recording, go back into career, find our play, and start. Back at it. We just got done putting everything in the trailer in a pile, and we're looking at setting up the paper mill now. So if I go Shift P, go into production, and we'll start looking for that paper mill. Let's see here. There it is, paper factory. I'm thinking that I want it to be, oh, I don't have enough money for this. Really? So what are we going to do about that? Thinking that I want it to be somewhere about right here, right behind this telephone pole. No, actually, I would turn it 180 degrees. So that way the outlet is facing inward on the property. Okay, so the challenge is I need about another 50,000 to be able to afford this paper mill, and I don't want to take out any more. The rule is can't take out any more loans. So let's look into the contracts and see what's available for us right now. We've got 2 deadwood contracts. We could do those. The advantage of that is I get to keep the wood. Tree transports. That's where the real money's at. That's something I want to do. Well, don't think I have much of a choice at this point. Don't really want to empty this out. I'd like to just move on. Well, it looks like it's going to force my hand. I want to keep all this wood for myself. I don't want to have to sell it off. Any new wood we get will go to sell. I'm gonna have to make 50,000. Easiest way for me to start that journey off is to do some contracts. Yeah, so let's figure out where the deadwood contracts are at. I'll go grab the wood off that land. Says cut down 12 trees, cut down 10 trees. I'm really not looking forward to that. A lot of work involved in those two. But I think the first thing we'll do is we'll go sell off this load of wood here. We'll look at what the prices are right now on wood. Prices are pretty crap. If I sell it in Elm Creek, I'll get another 100 per liter. If I sell it at the paper factory, it looks like there's a much difference between the wood tanner, between the wood turner and the paper factory. Both of them are on lows. What is the price fluctuations? Alright. I'd say there's only probably about 10,000 worth of lumber in this. I'm just going to drive this right over to the south mill here, the closest thing to me, and get working on the transport contracts. Because the one transport contract is a 10K. All I have to do is logistically figure it out. All that happened. Let's come over here, grab the tractor real quick, and see if we can't just pull it over. Yeah, we can definitely get this done. I just gotta be a little bit more coordinated. Okay. There we go. Just had to be a little bit more coordinated. Turn the engine off, park the tractor here. So turn the engine off, there we go. Park the tractor here. And we'll go work on this delivery again. So alternatively, I could poach lumber off of the deadwood contracts, but I have to pay a fee for that. A full tree is worth roughly 3K, at least in medium economy. I'm not sure about hard economy. A full tree is worth roughly 3K, and you have to pay about 1.5K per tree you poach off their property. So that's a pain, but it's manageable. Oh, 13K, that's not so bad. It could have been a lot worse. So first cash in, 13K. Now we're going to go take that transport contract, the 10K one, accept this contract, and we'll see where they want us to pick it up from. Alright, that's not bad. That's not bad. It could be a lot worse. Okay. I don't have a flatbed truck. I don't have a flatbed to transport my tractor on, so unfortunately I'm going to have to drive the truck over there and then drive the tractor over there in 2 separate runs, but we'll manage. In the future, running transport contracts, I would have a truck with a flatbed. I'd have 2 semis. One semi is running a flatbed and it has the logging equipment on top of it, and the other truck is running the trailer, just to make it efficient. But it's a pretty costly setup. To be honest, the transport contracts are worth it. I really try to grab them every time I can. It's just the half-hour investment giving 10K is pretty nice compared to a lot of the other options as far as the deadwood contracts. I could wander around in the woods over there for 45 minutes and make 1.5K if I'm not bringing any of the wood out. If I am bringing the wood out, then I have to climb all about it in my tractor and try to drag it out. It's just a lot more headache doing that. Then the stone breaking contracts are a nice addition, but they just don't feel worth my time. As much energy as it takes for me to get out there in a flatbed and then roam around all that property and try to find the flags just to make 3K, when the tractor itself, for example, if I look at the tractor costs, because I have to use a skid steer, even if I use my cheap modded skid steer, my tractor costs 25K, and then I have to use the specialty equipment, skid loader. So altogether, minimum forward investment of 34K, then the flatbed and fuel and maintenance, just to make 3K after wandering around in the woods to break up some stone. That just doesn't feel worth it to me. Go across this bridge. It'll be on the left logging trail immediately after the bridge. When a flatbed trailer could be used on anything from, for example, I'll need a flatbed trailer when it comes to selling the paper and the logging equipment I already am finding use for with feeding the paper mills and everything else. So it's just an added bonus. Yeah, do I need a whole other truck? I do not need a whole other truck. But, ooh, I messed up. I got to talking and wasn't paying enough attention to where I was going. Just backing up here. I'd like to give you a cab view, but I obviously tipped myself over the last time I tried to do the cab view. Farming Simulator isn't quite a American Trucking Simulator comparison. And I just got myself out of here pointing the wrong direction. Okay. So just down here, I was going for whatever this is, the mill, the paper factory. Forgetting that I'm looking for the red, not the blue. I probably won't take the road with the tractor. The tractor can go through the backwoods just fine. This trailer's pretty big and unwieldy. Especially after I get it fully loaded. I don't want to be climbing all over the place on these back roads. Okay, let's think about angle of approach here. So I'll pick up, turn 90 degrees, place in here. Yes, that should do it. That should do just fine. Turn this engine off, tab over to my tractor. And let's get the tractor over that direction. I think I could take this logging trail. My first experience with the deadwood contracts is actually on a plot of land right up here on the left. This plot of land that has the, I believe it's a fire tower, fire watch tower. I had to cut out a bunch of trees in this area. If I'm not mistaken, when you take that contract for the deadwood, I have to look. But if I'm not mistaken, when you take the contract for deadwood on property, it spawns trees in for you to cut down. Because every save I've ran since, I remember cutting trees down that aren't there. Because at the time I thought that it was just free wood. Hey, it's letting me cut trees down on this property. I'm going to cut down what I want, and then I'm going to take it and go sell on the containers. I made a fair deal of money. Excuse me. I made a good amount of money doing that, just to find out later that I had to pay the landowner back for the wood, which the amount of money I made off of that wasn't too big of a problem, because at the time I was doing it while the container warehouse was at a shortage, and it was giving something ridiculous like 300% normal cost. So I'd fill up one 6-meter container and get almost 80,000 worth of wood out of it. So that little bit of cost I had to pay to the landowner was not an issue. And I don't want to go that path this time around. I want to do everything I can to avoid that particular situation, because I feel like it's sort of exploiting. It's one thing if I'm out there and I cut down a tree accidentally. It's another thing if I go out and I target that mechanic of the game. We're coming up on the property now. Okay. If I'm not mistaken, these are 5-meter logs. So I'll be able to get two rows in here with a good space in between every one of them. And then my jaws should handle these just fine. We're squirming a little bit. Hopefully we don't get anything out of it. Like, I didn't bring the tow cable, so if I lose one and it goes down the hill, it's going to be a real pain trying to get it back. Just stick the tool inside and pull back. Get it slide nicely. There we go. I'll just rinse and repeat. This was 12, 13 logs. We'll fit. No big deal. Alright, turn the tractor off, tab over to the semi, make sure everything's strapped down. I'm not mistaken, all of these delivery missions deliver to the South Lumber Mill, but I'm going to check. Yep, South Lumber Mill. Hope nobody gets in our way. Alright, we're good. Off we go. Oh, brakes. Brakes. Aha. Alright, here we are. Got that taken care of. Collect. There it is, 10K. You do this other transport mission, this will be 13 trees. That'll go to 7. Excuse me, 7K. And we already have the tractor out that direction, so we might as well. Accept it. Go to the map, if I could figure out what I'm doing with myself. Okay, so it's not very far from where we were. It won't be hard to get the tractor over there, but we have to approach it from a different direction with the semi. Last time I had that field, I was growing cotton in it. Might do that again. All depends. I like doing textiles. I like buying up this field here, putting a bunch of sheep farms in it, trying to grow some cotton. That is my favorite way to play right now. Just speed along this direction, shoot on over the bridge, go right up north. One of the first piece of properties I owned on this map was this one on the left here. And I used this little flat there for my yard. Thought I had a really nice view. It's got nice water access and everything. I wouldn't mind coming out this direction, trying to deforest it, and put down my own field. It's pretty hilly, but some of these areas could be claimed that way. Especially right through there. Okay, these logs are a lot easier to get to. Okay, semi's off. Over to the tractor. Turn this on. I just need to go back down the trail, go across the stream, and grab either one of the two paths to the right. One thing I have to say about this map, it is beautiful. By far my favorite map to drive through. Especially these logging trails. There's so much flavor in these logging trails. Hey, look at that. Okay, it looks like that lower one is actually beneath the bridge. I wasn't even able to take that one. I'm gonna try to disperse the load a little bit better this time, so that way I don't have to try to take turns at 20 miles per hour. Unfortunately, this one's a lot fewer trees. I mean, it's just about the same amount of effort for me anyways. No matter how many trees are here, There are a couple contracts where it's something ridiculous like 32 trees, and I can't get it all in one load safely. But obviously we don't have that contract yet. Come on. Okay, so this is the point where I'm going to trust the AI to hopefully drive my tractor back to the farm safely. I believe it's a left turn. So come in here, and I ask him to drive to this point. Come on, you can do it. Oh, it looks like it's a sheet today. Okay, it looks like they got it. Alright, fasten down, turn on the engine. Let's go make this second delivery to the south mill. Southern sawmill. I feel like I've lost some frames all of a sudden. Wonder if it has anything to do with that hired hand having trouble figuring out how to get from point A to point B. It's just flat enough to plow that into a meadow. It's just flat enough in there. I could farm that. And up there on the hill too. Just meadow though. I probably wouldn't try to put anything in there like corn because the headers would be very cranky with uneven terrain. Doesn't mean I can't feed my sheep though. Where you going, buddy? Okay. Whatever works. Okay, I'm gonna try to get over to that sell point from this side of their yard. Just don't want to be hit by a train. Looks like I'm good. Smooth 7.5K here. You can harvest this property. I could take a 450 penalty. What is it? It is canola. What's canola selling at right now? Cereal. Canola. It highs at 700, and it's selling at just shy of 600 right now, so it's not at a very good price. I'm probably only going to get like 3,000 liters extra out of that. So I'd only be making about 1,500 extra. That makes up for the cost of the equipment, but altogether that contract, where'd it go? The contract is only worth about 3.5K to me. I think it's still worth it. I'm looking for any way to get money right now. So let's go pull this truck into my yard and work on getting that contract hammered out. Go ahead and turn it off. Okay, so now I want to accept this contract. So borrow items. There we go. Field 3. Field 3 is this guy. Okay, so if I tab over, tabbed right into the harvester. At least they didn't give us the smallest harvester. This top liner. I think it's got a 10-meter head on it. Pretty sure I don't need this trailer, but I'm going to take it anyways. So sort of one of those things, this is the way they intended on us to do it, so I want to do it that way. Drop that. Don't think I'm going to be able to get to the header in its current position, so I'll do a little bit of finagling with the tractor. No, I can get it. I can get it right there. Video game physics, we got this. There we go. Take it over here. Drop it out on the trailer. So I noticed that I have a lot better luck if I lower the head than back up. There it goes. It like clicks. Now, if I pick the head back up and drop it, boop, there we go. Okay, let's get back on the main road and hire Jane again to drive this down to field 3 as I screw with the tractor. So if I press H, backspace, and assign this location, go to. Oh, these trailers are tricky. Because of the way I like to set my steering up, if you notice, my steering goes pretty fast from left to right. Because of the way I like to set my steering up, these pivot axle trailers are sort of a real pain to back up. It's not that hard. It's not that hard in real life, but it always ends up being a total pain on this game. See if I can get it without too much fuss. Yep, that's too much fuss. So if I go this way, now if I go this way, not good enough. Now if I go this way, still not good enough. Come on now. You know what? I got a fix for this. It's a real simple solution. Yep, just like that. Call it the simple method. And there's one trailer. Then there's two trailers. We got this. What's going on here? Looks like he's a little bit confused. That's right, we'll get him figured out. Just gonna pull the tipper onto the back property here. There's two inlets on a field 3. We've already passed one of them. Here's the second. And I don't think crop destruction works on other people's crops, but just in case, we're not going to drive into that field. Okay. Oh man, they gave us a beat up header. Damn. Hope that doesn't affect yield. Oh, it's weeded and everything. We're not going to get much out of this field. Oh well, money's money. Let's get to it. Whoa. Well, I guess that's proof right there that it doesn't ruin their crops. There we go, that's one hopper completely full. See where they want it delivered to. If we look, harvest needs to go to Silverrun Market. Is it marked for us? Doesn't look like it is. Silverrun Market, there it is. Okay, turn this tractor off, switch over to this tractor. And let's head down that direction. A total of 13,000 liters. I don't think I'm going to get very much extra out of this. I might get 1,500 liters out of it. And at the current price, that's not very much. But it's honest work. If I remember right, the Silverrun Market's pretty hard to get into. I could be remembering wrong. No, I think I'm thinking of the German map. That's vanilla. The bakeries are like downtown in a city, and if you have anything longer than one of these short tippers, you really can't get in and out. Like I like to use a full semi-trailer to go and make deliveries, and I could not get my semi-trailer in and out of that space without hitting anything. So I would eventually get frustrated, and I would wedge it in there to unload, and I would just reset the trailer because it was that bad of a drop-off point. But I suppose when you're trying to deliver an entire semi-trailer load of honey at once, they may have not anticipated you trying to do that. Oh yeah, this is easy to get into. What, do I just dump it on the ground? Okay, no. We got a grain hopper. Alright, start unloading. Yeah, they gave us 700 worth, so they gave us 1,000 liters. Just over 1,000 liters. Because it's 566, they gave us 733, so they gave us like 1,100 liters worth off of it. Oh well, not terrible. Go ahead and return that. Collect. There's another 1,600. So now we're floating at just shy of 120,000. And I needed production mods. Where'd you go? There you are. I just need another 20. I just need another 10,000. Okay. All I need is 10,000 more. If I do this and bring back the wood, I could for sure get 10,000 of that. At least out of both of these. They're not the largest trees, but I can get a full trailer worth of crap wood out of 22 dead wood trees. Alright. Let's do it. Oh man, it looks like this actually won't be very hilly property. Maybe. It's a lot I'm thinking of. It doesn't look like it is. I was thinking of this lot right here. Yeah, it's 38. We'll see. Oh god. Wait, oh, I could just drive through this if I remember right. Look for a train, no train. I think I should drive through this. Yes. No collision. Nice. Some of our trees are right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look around, see what I can knock down and get pulled out to the rail here. I don't want to get hit by a train, so here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, where are the other 7 hiding? There we go. 6, 7. This was in a weird spot. I'm gonna pull the tractor over there and I'm gonna knock it down and pull it immediately. Because it's in a weird spot. I feel like I'll forget about it if I just drop it. This is a nice little yard area. Hello, train. God, you know what? I'm just gonna pull him across the street. I might be able to fit that whole thing in the back of my trailer. Let's go get that truck over there. I'm out of the way. So, I believe... Let me just check real quick. See how long the bed is. I think it's a 14-meter bed. What bed is it? So... It's a 12-meter bed. Alright. And this is how long? 21 meters? Oh my god. Did not think it was that long. Ugh, that's frustrating. Can't cut this tree because I don't own the piece of property it's on. Okay, so now I can cut this if it's over here. Excuse me, sir, ma'am, I am loading a trailer real quick. Please be patient. I should not have that winch on when I'm doing this. There's that train again. Ooh, almost touched the paint on that one. Not with the train coming. Okay, back up. Push forward. Okay, we're clear. Okay, what else is there that I need to pull down to? Oh, shoot. I was looking at the trees, not this pole. Excuse me? This one? No, that was not marked. It's not marked, I'm not cutting it down. Oh, I could pick this up. Damn it. I've been using the truck for the tractor for this the whole time. Hmm. Terrible spot for loading. This'll have to do. Alright, there we go. We got all 12 trees pulled out of that property and into the trailer. So I have John Doe driving the tractor back to the property. Hopefully they can make it all the way there by themselves. I know that sometimes the pathing will decide to take them to the swamps over here, but so far so good. So let's turn in that contract real quick. Complete, collect, there we go. Another 1,800, that puts us at 12. That puts us at 120,000. We needed 130, so we're almost there. What the f? Where'd my logs go? No. No. Do I have autosave on? Autosave intervals off. Oh my god. Oh, god f***ing damn it. Why did it do that? It tells me right in the contract. It says right there. Problem with deadwood. Help the owner by cutting down the trees. Each tree is already marked. You can sell them afterwards. I can sell them afterwards. God damn it. All right. Well, we'll save it. Let's go again. That was 12 trees. That was at least 20,000. At least 20,000. Maybe 18. Everything I needed. Come on, giant. Why is that even a glitch? Why? Okay, I understand that the idea is once you turn in the contract, it would pick all the wood off the floor, off the forest floor. But there's no check to see if it's in my trailer or anything. It says I can have the wood. It's so painful. So painful. Oh, I don't know if I could do this again. Not today. I've been recording for almost 2.5 hours, and my cash crop's gone. So yeah, I think I'm gonna save here. Let's go to the report screen. Yeah, so We cut down 12 trees this session. We had a 2.5 hour session, and we completed one mission. That's wrong. Okay. Forestry mission. Yeah, that's completely wrong. We also, because we did field 3. Okay, that's why. This isn't a last session, so forestry missions, yep. That's right. 12 trees harvested, trailered, and then disappeared. Mercy. This session, I worked 3.4 hectares. I only used the worker for a total of 4 minutes to drive tractors back and forth. Drive tractors back and forth. Harvesting time, 19 minutes. I don't see where I got that. And we drove 19 miles. So we did more than half of our driving so far in this session. And I still find myself 10K short. When I come back to this, I will be pulling wood off Miss Hartman's property and trying this again. I won't make that critical mistake of relying on the game next time, unfortunately. Okay, where I left off, we were about to cut some more forestry. Can I do something about having too many chainsaws? I've never had this problem before. I think it's in this menu. There we go. Much better. Yep, that'll do it. Ooh, nearly avoided this dogwood tree. See how many trees are left. 2. And I have 1 here, I believe. You have 1 and 2. Alright. Oh. Forgot something. So here's this one. Where was the other one? There it is. One behind the other. Missed it, good. So here we are again. We're at the end of the contract. We have a full load of dead wood. There says 10 trees, not 12. And we're not going to make the same mistake we did last time. We're not going to turn in the contract before we sell the wood. It feels like such a ridiculous thing to have to worry about. But here we are. So I'm going to get this tractor out to the road and get John Doe to drive it back for me. I think this is the right direction. Yep. Oh, come on. Yeah, you got this. Oh, it's actually getting late in the day. We lost a little bit of time on this first day here in Silverrun because I didn't set the time lapse. Sorry, I didn't set the time scale to real time. It was still on the default ×5. That's okay though, we're coming up on the end of our planned day. We'll have the paper mill here in just a moment. We have no more contracts to run. I have nothing else planned before the end of this season. All I'll have to do is figure out what I'm going to do for place to sleep. Now I'm pretty sure I have that Caravan mod, which gives me this rinky-dink little It's almost a hunting cabin, but it's a trailer. Just enough to get by. And that'll be what we use in the meantime. We will eventually be moving up to an actual house. But we've got to make do with what we have now. And what we have now is only $120,000, a half load of wood, and a $130,000 building that we're trying to place down right now. So there'll be a little bit left in today. I'm going to sell this off, get the paper mill down, and feed it. Because obviously the paper mill needs wood. And then we'll get that caravan down, and that'll be the end of day one here on our Silverrun playthrough. Oh. John, are you gonna stop? John? Alright, he stopped. Nope, nope, nope. Aww. Can you recover? Yeah, let's help him out. I'm gonna take the shortcut. Unbundle. Alright, here's 10 trees. Let's see how much. What? Are you kidding me? Oh my god, this is a legit bug. Okay. Maybe it will fix itself after I cash in the contract. No, I didn't. Oh my god. Okay. I didn't want it to come to this, but it's about to. I have 120,000, and these plots over here are fairly affordable. They're 90,000. I like this one. Kitty cat, please move. There we go. I like this strip of wood right here, but the whole field costs too much right now. Let's see about... Yep, we could grab this plot of land again for 115,000. We could grab whatever wood we need off of it to get to our 130. We could drive right to the lumber mill, sell it off, and call it a day. I think that we've suffered enough. I cut down... The game owes me 22 trees. It straight up owes me 22 trees. So I don't feel bad for what I'm about to do. Alright. Let's go get a little wood in. Maybe two. I don't know, guys, I'm getting tired of cutting wood. I know that this is a Silverrun playthrough, and that's what Silverrun's all about. I don't even feel like using the road at this point, I'm so distraught. But, gosh. It's not even the end of the first day. And I've cut probably 60 trees now. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to cut some more, and I haven't gotten paid for as much of it as I would like to. Okay, planning ahead a little bit. How am I going to work this out? I'm going to drop these guys. Boom, boom, boom. 3 real nice tall ones. I'll get 2 12-foot sections and a short section out of those. Drop this guy. Drop these guys. Yep. And I shouldn't need the rope. Go over to the tractor. Shouldn't need the winch. Doesn't matter, this is our property, I don't care. At least our property for now. Hello, train. This is fairly clear. I don't feel like I need to clear it out. Alright, I'm going to stick the winch right over here, just in case I need it. Let's see how much we can get done before it gets dark. Don't think I can pick this up because it's living wood. Yeah, it's heavier. These bushes are bothering me. Alright, here we are with another load. Either way, it's a good amount of wood. Would it be greedy of me if I grabbed another load of wood and sold it? Part of me says yes. That would be greedy. But I'm the one who has put the labor into collecting it, right? Alright, now we will for sure get paid for this load of wood. Yeah, 40 thou. I don't think I'm going to do it. I think I'm still going to pull another load of wood off this property. At least half a trailer worth of wood off this property. My son gets up for school here in about 3 minutes. So I'm going to take another break here. I'm going to close down the recording and everything just in case. And also makes it easier for when I come back. I don't have to resync the audio. So until then. Oh my, I just realized I didn't have my audio recording. That's okay, I still got the video capture. See if I can get one more tree off this property. You know what? Never mind. I'll call it good. Okay, there's another 23,000. With that in the bank, I'm going to take the semi back over to the yard, sell off that piece of farming of logging land, and look at finally getting that paper mill. Okay, so it's going to be sort of important that I get the audio synced up here properly, so I'm going into the menus now. Saving content, clicking the steering wheel, clicking back to the planet now. There we go, that should be enough to sync the audio. I'm gonna sell off this farmland here. I'll sell that for 70,000. No, 115,000. And sell. Yes. Okay, that leaves us a balance of 186. with that balance, we are going to go about finally getting that paper mill and hopefully putting an end to our first day here on Silverrun Forest. Production. Paper. Okay. Now looking at this, pretty sure the way I want it to lay out is... Okay, yeah. So the pallets come out on this side. I want to drive along the road, or horizontal to the road. Done. All that work, we finally got this building. A little bit of landscaping. There we go. It's been a long journey to get this far. We finally got it though. Okay, so I'm going to activate both paper and carton rules, and let's go get some wood. Let's go fill this up. That's why I don't like the tall grass. Okay, so pulling in here for the first time, I'll have to remember clearance is an issue. Okay, see how full we get this. $9,000 liters, 9,933, according to the bottom right hand of the screen. And let's do some math. Is that going to be enough for a day? Keep hitting the wrong button. Please. Let's sell wood. I want to sell wood. I want to manage. There we go. Looks like it's about a third, so let's put just a little bit more in there and see if it will last a day. Found it. Okay, here we are. Final day coming up on 17:23, which is 5:23 p.m. in game, with many hours actually invested into it. If we go in, oh look, another tree transport job. No, I'm tired. I want to move on and see what this wood production looks like. So far we have 8 hours, 17 minutes into this current day, and we finally got our paper mill. We're about to time lapse forward. Right now we've cut a total of 83 trees and ran a few missions as well. What I gotta do in order to get to that get into tomorrow is come into houses. I'm gonna grab this little caravan. We'll talk about mods later. A few updates came out and I ended up grabbing a bunch more mods, but they're all little things like this where it just visuals. See, I could get this 20,000 and really hurt myself, or I get this 17,000 and it looks like crap. That's not a $17,000 house, by the way. $1,000, yeah, that is really cheap, but we're starting out at the very basics and we're going to build all the way up. So we'll take that win. Coming into tractors and everything else. Not that one. Oh my, did I not mod them in? Okay. I didn't mod them in. We'll get those later. Bunch of tractors, all name brand stuff. A few lizards, but none of the ridiculous stuff. Okay, buildings, farmhouses, caravan. We're going to put our little caravan right here on the back of the lot. Yep, just like that. I don't think I own that. Oh, it's being picky. Well, I tried. I'll try to make it look nicer. Alright, shut the diesel off. Let that chug. If we look at our predictions, at our little almanac here, let's see, paper rolls. Paper rolls peaked last year, August, September. Write that down real quick. For paper. And then what about our cardboard? Carton roll. Same time. They both peaked at the same time. Right now, Elm Creek's buying carton roll at $3,300 and $3,700. Excuse me, which is above peak. And oh, it's August right now. Well, that's unfortunate. Looks like I'm gonna have to get a whole year of production in before I actually get to sell off. That's not too bad though. We'll make something out of it. Alright, here it is, officially the end of day one. I don't see anything out there. It's not gonna let me close it. There it goes. I expected to see rolls. I guess it's not too bad.
What rolls?
1,600 and 1,800 liters of each. Consumed about. We were just short of 20,000. 20,000 or 2,000? 20,000. We were just short of 20,000 liters last month, and we're down to 12. So we're consuming something around the range of 8,000 liters a month. With that said, I still have 11 months, so I still need another 88,000 liters. I don't have that much set aside over in my little stockpile, I'm sure. But we'll go as far as we can. We actually have some rolls out there now. And I just realized I don't have a bell fork. No, I have a skid fork. I think it's just over the shop still. Just take this, find a good spot to set it down, and go grab the skid fork, get the paper out of the way. You know, while I'm over here, I'm going to maintenance the tractor. I put quite a few hours on it. Oh yeah, already $2,000 in repair. That could have been a lot worse. Let's fix everything up. I don't believe that wear on my... What is this, front loader? I don't think wear and tear on my front loader will ever be an issue. So I'm not going to even act like it will be. I went ahead and repaired the brush clearer though. Not that I am imagining it would become less efficient, but just it's a pretty complicated piece of machinery and something tells me it's just proper to maintain that. You know what, I'm going to set this here, turn off the tractor, and I'm going to look at buying a flatbed. So let's put this someplace nice. I'll drive the semi over there and maintenance it as well. Oh, am I gonna make it? I made it. That's affordable. 47. Okay, well we're here. The full-length flatbed is $29,000 compared to full-length lowrider. That's 28. How much did I say that was?
29.
29. Yeah, so this is enclosed and it feels proper. I could store things in this and not feel like I'm doing anything janky.
Yeah,
I could store things in it, and it's out of the weather. It's nice and safe. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to afford another one of those. Another one of these if I had to. Just realize I'm going to pay a lot just in interest on these loans. So I think I'm going to make a loan payment because I shouldn't have any other expenses. Yeah, I have $200,000 in loans. I'm going to make some payments. I'm going to go red if I do that. There we go, this should be okay. I should last into the next year with a balance of 6,300. It looked like it was something like 688 in loan interest. Total production costs. Yeah, 666 in interest. And that should cut it down a little bit, closer to 600. So it should cost me roughly 6,000 in payments before the end of the next year. I mean before this month next year. And by then I'll have income. Alright, let's open her up. Can I open her from the side? Doesn't look like I can. Looks like I gotta be inside the cab to do so. Engine must be on first. Ridiculous.
I thought you opened it from the back.
No, I can't open it from the back, but this is a special kind of trailer where I can put things in through the side. This is 2,800 liters. Oh Jesus. Okay, there we go. Okay, that skid does not want to behave.
Um,
This is going to get annoying fast. This is the way these bales are going to keep behaving. It's really heavy too. Alright, just clip right on there, I guess. There we go, it actually behaved like a skid. So my problem is it that I'm going just through it wrong? Is it not like that? Like forks closer together, maybe? No, it doesn't care. It just wants to be a piece of crap. Okay, well, what if we picked it up from the side? Not better. It's pretty wide skid. Oh, this one wants to behave. Yeah, that one behaved just fine. I'm gonna feed it more wood. Okay. Oh my, it seems that after production ramped up, it's consuming a lot faster than I thought it was going to. A lot faster. Okay, we got a full for now. They may have recycled the hay bales when they made these instead of just making fancy skids. Let's see. Almost. Oh. Well, one way or another, I'm going to run out of space over here. So, I've got an idea. Okay, so the way we're going to handle this, we're going to say that thematically, I know this shop owner. He's going to let me store my paper in some of his free space between seasons, at least until I can afford it myself. Thankfully, they have their own fork truck I can borrow. And plenty of room. Getting sick of these bales. Causing a lot of trouble. What? Oh, fuck, my bad. Oh, it's snowing. That used up the last of the logs in the trailer. I think I have about that much again on the ground over there. Man. Snow comes down quick, don't it? You know what I just realized? I could have been making money on contracts this whole time. Instead of just time-lapsing forwards. Prices on paper is still up. Really strong, too. Okay, so the paper mill still has 11,000 liters. That gives me one more month. I'm going to see if I can get it to last until after the snowy season. Nope, there's still a buttload of snow out there. Yeah, it's not going to make it another season. Oh, finally the snow has melted off. Okay, here we are. We made it into January from August. We made it into January from August, and we're finally running out of money and out of wood. We've used up. Oh, you know what? I'll bite my tongue. I think we still have more wood in the trailer. We do. I got a little piece here too. Make sure we throw that in. You need to take the straps off first, sir. Okay, we've gone a calendar year now, August to August. And if I look at the almanac and costs and everything, pricing and everything else, it looks like we're coming up into what exactly? So we're not in the highest sell point. Elm Creek's doing pretty good on paper, but it's doing less than it was on cardboard rolls. Now the difference is only like 300 a piece. I seen this peak out at about 3,600, and right now we're sitting. Oh, my bad. Right now we're sitting at 3,300, and same thing with paper. This is actually the highest I've seen it go is the 3,700. So today we'll be liquidating inventory. Looking at cartons, each one has. Excuse me. Each one has 2,800 liters in it. We have quite a few of these. We'll total them all up and see what the year-to-date production was. This was it actually worked out. The wood we had set aside was just right. Year-to-date, all that's left is 52 liters. Just nothing at all. In the building, there's also another about 1,000 liters of paper and carton, but we can't get that out without a mod, so we're not going to worry about it. Okay, time to load up. here we are. John was nice enough to let us use his warehouse here at the lumber mill and his fork truck. Looking around at what we actually pulled in. We pulled in 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 21 full skids, each equating 2,800. So what is that? Pulled 58,000 liters in a calendar year. Write that down. 58,800. Now, strangely enough, we ended up with one more paper skid than we got cardboard. And I've noticed this a little bit with my sheep farms that I usually run. Production will take a moment to ramp up, and it doesn't state very clearly why exactly it works that way. But it takes a while for the gears to start turning all the way, I guess. I don't mind that at all. I just wish it was more straightforward about what the percentage was, and or does it eventually exceed 100%, that sort of thing. But if the math comes out, we have 58,000 times an average of 32. We have somewhere in, wow, why did I do the math that way though? 58,000 times 3,200. We have somewhere in the range of 185,000. Wow, yeah, whatever. And somewhere in the range of 185,000. I'm sick and tired of cutting trees. I am how far into this? I am almost 11 hours into this playthrough, and we've just gotten to the end of the first calendar year. I am just exhausted when it comes to trees. I don't want to touch them no more. 83's been enough. I understand that it's a Silverrun playthrough, but I'm craving some more engaging time. To be honest, with the early development of the YouTube channel, sitting here and just grinding the axe without any feedback, I'd rather be doing something I enjoy more, like running my sheep farm, which I would probably end up closing the series out with the sell-off, the explanation of what's going on the short version, and then go over to the other maps and run a more traditional farm. One of my favorite parts of the game is moving the skids around and organizing and hoarding up like this, and the wood cutting has been just so tedious. Every log having to touch it so many times. Did I think it would be this bad? Yes, but not getting any feedback makes it hurt so much more, type thing. But maybe I'll just shelf this project. I'll put a hiatus at the end and make it obvious if people are more interested in this series that I'll revisit it, come back to where it is, sell off, and can use the money that we're about to get to buy some more forest property and work on the forestry machine. Because to be honest, this is a pretty profitable little setup. I'm not 100% sold that I could make about that much money off of the trees raw, because I was thinking about it, and there was about 4 full loads of wood. So that should come out to about 150,000. And there's no buying a production facility, and there's no moving it back and forth, so I'm not putting miles on my equipment or anything like that. So I may have made a loss, but this is really satisfying to make an end product I don't like to play the game min-maxed. I like to play it where I'm setting out a goal. My goal is to make a company that makes paper, and I've done it right here. If there was requests for it, I would come back and turn what we have into twice as much production, if possible. The idea is to just keep stacking up more and more of these paper fabs and fill up this building, or buy another one of our own. That probably would be the best thematic thing to do, is to buy whatever we can as far as a garage goes, to store on site our paper, because this is thematically, we're borrowing this property off of our friend John, and we don't want to be taking advantage of him. With that said, I think I'll use this as a thumbnail, and I'm going to close out this 3 and a quarter hour playthrough. I'll see you next time.